Hi again, grade 4. In this lesson, you will understand that your lungs are as important as your heart in maintaining internal balance. You will also learn the exchange of gases inside the lungs, different lung ailments, and the ways of caring for your lungs. The heart and lungs work together to make sure that the body has the oxygen-rich blood it needs to function properly. So, to understand more, let us now revolve into our lungs. Our chest contains a pair of lungs which are made up of sections that are called lobes. One lung is located on the left side of the chest and the other lung is on the right side. The trachea or the windpipe is a part of the respiratory system that branches out into two tubes called bronchi. One bronchus is connected to the left lung, and the other bronchus is connected to the right lung. These bronchioles branch off into alveoli. At the end of each bronchiole are tiny clusters of grape-like air sacs called alveoli. These air sacs are where gaseous exchange in the lungs occur. The alveoli are so tiny that only one blood cell can pass at a time during blood circulation in the lungs. Every time you walk into your bedroom or when you play outside your house, you probably do not think of inhaling. You have a lot of things to focus on that you do not mind about your breathing anymore. When you breathe, you might feel a slight change in the size of your chest, but there is more to that change in size. In breathing cycle, inhaling and exhaling moves air into and out of the lungs. The outer movement made by the diaphragm and the muscles in between your ribs provide the mechanical energy for breathing. You must also know that the rate of breathing depends on the activity level of the body. When you are asleep, your breathing slows down. When you do extraneous activities, your breathing speeds up. During sleep, your cells burn and produce less carbon dioxide than when you are awake. The diaphragm is a dome-shaped muscle that controls breathing. It is located at the bottom of the lungs. During respiration, the diaphragm flattens out and pulls forward, making more space for the lungs. When we inhale or breathe in, the diaphragm contracts and pulls downward. This movement increases the space in the lungs, which pulls air into it. When we exhale or breathe out, the diaphragm expands. This movement reduces the amount of space for the lungs and forces air out. The lungs are very important in maintaining the oxygen levels in our body. They help the body produce the needed energy for our daily activities. Without the lungs, we will not be able to utilize the energy from the food we eat. Just like any organ of the body, the lungs may also suffer from the different ailments and disorders. One is the asthma, which can be triggered by inhaling allergens or pollutants that cause the airways to swell. Pneumonia is caused by the inhalation of bacteria and viruses or as a secondary infection from flu that has weakened the body. Symptoms include a high fever, shaking or chills, cough with phlegm that does not improve. The third one is bronchitis, which is an infection that normally starts with a cold or flu. This cold or flu virus spreads downwards to the trachea and the bronchi and infects them. People with bronchitis often have cough accompanied by mucus, chest pain, and wheezing. While tuberculosis has common symptoms that include fatigue, fever, sweating at night, loss of appetite, and persistent cough. Phlegm is often streaked with blood. Here are some ways on how to take care of our lungs. In addition to this, ailments and disorders of the lungs can be avoided by practicing healthy habits. Vaccination also protects the lungs from possible infections. Maintaining clean surroundings and observing personal hygiene are also essential in keeping the lungs healthy. Okay, kids, do you know why the left lung is smaller than the right one? Well, it is because it shares space in the left side of the chest with the heart. Let us do deep breathing exercises, kids. See you again.